I went to another screen unseen. Once again, no idea what I was getting into, and um, ended up seeing a little bit of an adventure. Nice little adventure, I guess, but children in peril. Why is that such a thing? Welcome to Flicks and Giggles. I'm Exigence. I went and saw Sketch as a screen unseen. No idea, like I said, what I was getting into. It's PG, doesn't really get scary. It does kind of flirt with the idea of a good jump scare, or at least set the moment for it, but it doesn't actually happen. This isn't scary. It does feature peril and danger and like a little, not more than a little tension and some suspense kind of thrills in there, but it doesn't actually hit the scary bar at all. As it starts, we focus on Amber, played by Bianca Belle. She's working through the heavy emotions following her mother's death. This, of course, also affects her father, played by Tony Hale, and her brother Jack, played by Q Lawrence. Uh, Family's obviously going through it, and she expresses these heavy emotions in her drawings, her sketches, and um, she's getting into some conflicts at school that kind of introduce her father to the situation, and very quickly pull in all what 7, 8 characters we're really gonna deal with in total in this entire movie. And I'm starting to like that with movies where it has small casts and things are a lot more tighter knit. It makes it easier to just jump in and get going. Amber's outlet for her feelings is her drawing, and she draws a lot of eye gouging monsters and bloody scenes, like a lot. Her dad, Taylor, is selling the house, clearly running from his feelings, taking out pictures of his wife, just wiping the slate clean. Jack's doing his own thing that turns into, you know, flirting with the idea of necromancy, honestly. But add a little magic, a little unexplained magic, like, I mean, unexplained at all. There's no explanation for this. And the movie starts up. And by starts up, I mean a magic and chaotic pandemonium fueled adventure just takes their whole town and the surrounding area. And that's our movie. I like the unexplained magic MacGuffin. I really do. Explaining everything sometimes just takes the air out of the tires, and it's better to just let things be, like this movie does in this case. Amber's drawings start coming to life. Whole town has to deal with it. So we get to focus on Amber and her brother going to school one day, and one of her early drawings, it's actually the one in the poster. Mild spoiler. God, I hate spoiling things. But they're getting hunted. They're getting stalked by this thing on the way to school. Other kids are escaping. The kids split, run this way, that way. A bus driver. Ah! Things crazy. And they start formulating quickly a plan what to deal with, how to get away, and who's responsible for this. Oh, you see a monster, and Amber knows exactly what it is and what to do with it and what it does because she made it up. So we start putting the pieces together with the kids quickly. The adults that are always distant and lagging behind, they have no idea what's going on. So depending on what Amber drew the monster out of, be it like a marker, a pen with ink, crayon, paint, or chalk, it translates into how that monster manifests when it is made real. So chalk monsters will be made out of chalk and have like properties of something powdery. Armed with that knowledge, when these kids strap up with super soakers full of soapy water and paint thinner and whatnot, whatever they was putting in them things, I'm in. I'm all in, because it's like you can hose down a little ink monster with some soapy water and it just melts away, and the chalk monsters get like stomped out because they're just puff. They're just powder. It's gone. But I was like, this is the kind of silly, crazy romp I would have loved as a kid. Not to live in, oh God, no. Just to watch. I don't want to see no one-eyed spiders crawling around. No, no. Now, the script never seems to pass on any opportunity for a moment of comedy or a one-liner at all. Like, if it can be done, it takes it. Many of which come on the kids, who, of course, are the focus of the movie. I mean, line after line. And one of them, who plays like kind of the problematic friend of theirs, but is quickly grows into my most endeared character, played by Kalon Cox. Character's name is Bowman. Little kid, it was kind of mean to Amber at the start. The boy's got line after line after line. Delivery's not always crazy, but the lines are good, and sometimes just the stuff kids will say, right? Sometimes that just works for you. So to get to their conclusion and ending for it, Dad's gotta come to terms and come to grips with lost my wife, and the family still has to keep going on and stop trying to kind of whitewash and wipe clean the slate. Brother's got to let go and stop holding on to mom and thinking he can go back in time, basically. Amber gets to keep drawing bloody, macabre nonsense because apparently that's deemed healthy by the school therapist. She said it was okay. She gets the green light for that. Their aunt, who really should have been saying some of the life advice that she was giving her brother in the movie, their aunt, who was their realtor selling their house, she just, towards the end of the movie, just starts hitting Taylor with like, oh, you should have done this. You should do that. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you think this? Don't you think that? Like, I'd have been like, where was this advice weeks ago before a large blue googly-eyed monster was attacking my kid's school bus, coughing up glitter? But those are the kind of things they grow through to get to the end of the movie and, draw up their solutions, which are cool. I mean, hero moments for these kids. Somehow Amber's got Avengers level acrobatic skills. Like, she hits some Black Widow moves with a little extra sauce. Shout out to Minecraft Diamond Sword. And Bowman draws the coolest solution that everyone in their right mind should have done, and the boy's a hero. So I like it. Well, I like that. The feature overall to me was like a surprise jelly donut. And being a screen unseen helped it. I'm definitely a fan of seeing these because, I've only done this twice. I'm not going to stop doing it because not knowing what I'm going into is helping these movies significantly when I'm watching them because I'm trying to figure them out, and it's just more fun. But in the case of Sketch, I would have elected to see this like openly. It would have been like, oh, this is probably going to be a good run. Calling it a donut, you know what you're getting into with a donut. And then knowing that it's jelly filled, the difference is it's not jelly. This one's cream filled and you're expecting jelly. That's why I'm calling it that. So I prefer like not exactly like that thick pudding like buttercream. Ugh. More like cake frosting is in this thing. So it's got a much denser, sweeter core to it. And solidly good donut around it. Don't know if they actually make those, but I would eat it. I like a frosting core better than the jelly they put in jelly-filled donuts. Yeah, I like that. I was pretty overall very entertained by this movie. I'm likely to see this one again. Just did not expect to be so entertained. Now, something this movie did that I wasn't ready for. The end credits sell you an app, like a literal smartphone app where you can draw little doodles on paper and then the app animates them on the screen for you. I downloaded the app. I haven't drawn anything with it because I'm pretty sure that if I draw something, it's going to be like, I'm going to draw Spider-Man. And I'm not terrible drawing. I'm decent. I used to be nice, but I'm going to draw Spider-Man. And if it takes a picture of Spider-Man and animates it to look like Spider-Man, cool. But if it turns it into what I think it'll do, where I think it's just the AI that's adjusting your images, is just expecting to make weird little cartoonish Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends looking monster things, I think it's going to just pervert whatever I draw into one of those. So I haven't used it, but that's what the end credits are. It's like, download the app from the QR code, and then here's the credits. But yeah, get this app, please. I think they're really pushing the app with the credits, which is different. Overall, I'm pleasantly entertained with it. It comes out August 6th, so I think there's a chance I might get this review up the day of or before then. But I do recommend it. I think it's good fun. And yeah. What, anybody see it? Anybody doing these screen unseens? This one probably, since it was at a screen unseen, probably got aired at something before this. I don't pay attention to too many like South by Southwest or Sundance Film Festivals. If I've read it, I saw that, I would know what happened. But this one's is a good run. So you plan on seeing it? I do think it's worth checking out. But thanks for watching the whole video, and disagree with me freely in the comments. I will read them if there's anything there. Thank you for watching. Deuces.